My toxic husband treats me like a dog in our home and claims I'm a filthy thief. When I began dating my significant other, his ex-wife told him that my ex-brother-in-law had told her I was a gold digger. That I would use him for his money and wanted to be a stay-at-home mom like she was, living off his income. First of all, I've literally worked since I was 18, and when he met me I had been living on my own, single, for 5 years. He let it go when things were good. Fast forward 3 months, I got pregnant with our son. At the time, I was working at a small insurance company as an agent, but I had a degree in English with all intentions of becoming a teacher someday. The doctors took me out of work at 35 weeks due to several issues with the pregnancy. Our son was born healthy and we had just moved into the home my significant other had purchased the week before his arrival. The Friday before I was to return to work from maternity leave I was laid off. My significant other told me to file for unemployment and do whatever it takes to teach. This was something we had both talked about throughout my pregnancy because I would be home with our son more and have summers off with him. He knew it's what I had wanted all my life. So I filed for unemployment and took 8 classes that summer at the university I received my undergrad at. These were the basic teaching courses needed to get a residency license. I was bringing in around $250 per week unemployment and was able to get food stamps, so I was buying groceries for the 3 of us, plus his 3 older children and one of my older kids. He constantly stayed on me for money, to pay my rent, that I didn't contribute enough to the household. I literally borrowed money from his mother to pay him rent that summer. He began to throw what his ex-wife had told him back in my face. I think we had a different view of what a teacher is. He apparently wanted me to be some cute kindergarten teacher, full of puppy dogs and rainbows, but I didn't want to teach elementary. I wanted to teach older kids and make a difference where I was needed the most. My BA degree is in English literature. I wanted to be in the highest need area, so I decided to teach middle school. Instead of puppy dogs and rainbows, I wanted the emotional teens struggling to find themselves. Since I started teaching, it's been non-stop ridicule about how I should have chosen elementary and he doesn't know any other teachers that have to bring work home and I make it harder than it has to be, belittling my career every chance he gets. When I started teaching I was paying him around $900 per month rent. He makes a 6-digit salary annually, I only make about a quarter of what he makes. Over the years, I have gotten change here and there from his change jar for drinks at work, gas, and so on. He would laugh about it. The fights about money have continued and I even moved out at one point for 2 years, spent thousands to move and get back on my feet and never took him for child support. My parents kept my little guy and he paid a small amount for him to attend a church preschool. I've had our son on my insurance his entire life. I paid him rent here and there when I moved back in, but I honestly didn't prioritize it because I thought it was bullcrap. The state I live in teach and passed a legislation that teachers can no longer get paid over 12 months, so we are not paid over the summer. I am still in college courses and have not saved to cover me over the summer. Not to mention I have all of my bills in my name and pay them, phone, insurance, car, and so on. I have nothing in his name he has to pay for. He has always put bills along with change in his change jar and I use some over the summer for food for our son and I, gas, detergent, and other necessities. He works out of state all week and is only home on the weekend, so I had to make it all summer with our son. Things cost money. He would occasionally send me money for things. When I asked, but it always came with a lecture about budgeting. Hard to budget when you have literally $0. But I know he has known over the years that I would get money from the jar because he would laugh and joke about it. Fast forward to last week. He made a comment about the change jar and I said, I take money here and there if I have none. Well, all hell broke loose, and now I'm a thief that can't be trusted. He made me move all of my belongings to the guest room, and my shower stuff in the guest bath, and I was told to never step foot in his room again or touch his things. And then last night when I told him I was being treated like a dog, he said it's all about me not contributing to the household and that his ex-wife was right. He said he should have listened to her. He said I don't deserve to call his house my home, I can't be trusted and contribute nothing to the house. Every decoration in this house is mine from before we got together or after. I also take care of our son 24/7 unless he's in town, and he said because he does things for him when he's home I can say that is a contribution. I used to cook every night, but he and his kids didn't like anything I cooked, so I stopped. I used to clean the entire home, 2-story, 6-bedroom, 3-bath, and he complained it took me too long or I didn't do it the way he would have, so he now pays my sister to clean when he has 3 perfectly capable teens here that don't lift a finger and do no wrong. So all of this is always thrown in my face constantly. I've been belittled so much over the years I feel at fault and unworthy of love and respect now.